Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome to Friday's episode of the OpenTTD series, the Jeffries Network. I completely messed up that intro. Yes, welcome to Friday's episode of the Jeffries Network on OpenTTD. There we go. Right, today we start at GSG. Again, for no real reason, it just happened to be where I was when the episode ended. I messed up something a little bit in the last episode. I put the turnback entrance and the turnback platforms the wrong way round, so I've had to fix that. So there's a couple of trains that are still looking as though they're going the wrong way, but actually they're going the right way. Also, there's this line here, which is designed to carry underneath the main sections here, and then connects up again to the north here. It's just so that we don't have all these trains going across like so. What it actually means is we can have, actually, here's a prime example, we can have at least 2 departures from here, plus a third from here, and it just, I mean, pretty much all of these platforms now can have departures without trains having to wait for each other to get out the way, which I think is very nice. Another little change that I've made is the one that we're going to focus on actually at the start of this episode, and it's right the way up through here, all the way over here at Rindingston Junction. I've built a couple more platforms on this side of things because I'm going to build a new branch line. It's going to go here, and in fact, I mean, I've currently got it electrified, but I'm tempted to de-electrify it. I'm going to carry on building this for now as just this style, just without the electric poles, and see if we can actually have this as a diesel line instead. But the idea is it's going to sort of go along the edge of this lake, around the edge of this lake, and then head across this way a little bit. It's kind of like what we've got over here. It's just a little short stub branch line type thing. It's also going to be single track for the majority of its journey. So let's do that. Like so. I want to make sure it skirts right across the edge of this here. Like that. I like the idea of it going across a little bridge there. Let's see if I could build a town sort of on here. So I found town. We're going to make it a small town. Random name. Little Sun Town, no. Reborn Cross, no. Chindhattan Springs, no. Come on. Menley. That sounds like a good one. I'm going to stick you right there. Menley Station. That is actually tiny. That's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Okie dokie. Right, we'll go with it. We have to build a very, very small station to link it all up. That's fine. We'll pop that there like that. That will then go across like that, and the station can go somewhere there. I mean, it's currently, what have we got here? We've got 5 tiles long, but that's also to accommodate the trains coming out of this depot. I think the trains themselves here will only be 2 tiles long, probably maximum. So we won't worry too much about that. We're going to put a double track station here, just because. And that's going to come in like that. 1, 2, 3, signal. In fact, no. It's going to go like that. There we are. Let's close you. Right. One of the things I want to do over the next couple of episodes, we're talking about routing and building new tracks. Next week's episodes will start, at least Monday and Tuesday, with extending the other overhead electrified rail to the north. I want to make use of the trains that are currently sitting withdrawn. They're going to be employed on that new line. That's the idea. That's why I've put them under withdrawn and not completely gotten rid of them, just so that we can reuse them. I think that's a really cool idea. It's something that is done in real life. Trains are cascaded between operating companies. So yeah, I'll give that a go and see if we can make that successful. I'm just currently demolishing my way through here to build some more stations. I think I build another double track one up here. So let's see, get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So you go there, and you go like that. Actually, no, we'll extend this one further over so that when the road comes in, which I imagine it will do, we could just build a manual level crossing there. I definitely like the idea of this being a diesel line now. I think diesel would be a lot better than electric. There is a short stub line between Watford Junction and St Albans Abbey, which is served, I believe, by London Midland, which is electrified. And it just, I don't know what it is about single track overhead electric. For me, it just doesn't look right. It looks like there's something missing. Well, there is something missing, a second track, but you know what I mean. It just doesn't look right. Even double track looks a bit wrong for me. So I'm quite happy to see this staying as just diesel. I think that will be best. Also, I have no problems with level crossings and stuff, because I think that's not a bad idea either. I'm going to have it terminate down here in Nardham. There seems to be quite a nice little site about here actually for a nice little terminus. 2, 3, 4 signals, and then that will come in like this, like that. And then we can have 2 trains waiting at the same time, which is quite nice. Let's do that to there, and we'll do that to there, and we'll do that to there. Like that. We'll connect this up. Okie dokie. Now we'll put in the signals here. We'll put in the platform here, which is going to be an island platform. So we'll do the buffer stops first, because they're going to be easy. It's just going to be you and you. We'll put a building in there. What have we got? Got this little thing. It's a low level one. I don't want low level. That's quite good though. If I just stick you there, sort of works. Not a big fan. Maybe just this instead. It'll do. I'm being very lazy about it. And then we'll go with CTA, benches, and a schedule. Why not? Like so. And then over here we're going to have single-sided platforms. We're going to use the ramps, which are down here somewhere. I want ramps because I like the idea of my network being wheelchair access friendly. Something that Reed asked me actually was, are the stations in Guard City wheelchair friendly? And yes, the answer is most definitely yes. I think it would be very unfair to a lot of people if they weren't. You know, it's crucial these days actually that everywhere is accessible to all. It's something that I strongly believe in. There are a lot of stations in London now that are becoming step free, which is a really fancy way of saying there's lifts that go everywhere, which is really cool. You know, it's about bloody time was my reaction. You know, we've been living in the dark ages in terms of wheelchair accessibility, and not just wheelchairs. People get that sort of mixed up at times. It's not just wheelchair accessibility. It's people who have difficulty walking in general, don't want to go down spiral staircases like you have to do at Finsbury Park. It's for everybody. You know, I sometimes can't be bothered to take the stairs. And that's me being very, very lazy. I have the luxury of being able to choose my way of getting up and down. People aren't always as lucky as that. So it is crucial. I'm going on one of those little rant things again, aren't I? What I'm basically saying is, whoops, no. Did not want to do that. It is crucial that stations, and not just stations, but most buildings these days are accessible to all. I do think that is very, very fundamental. So I'm happy that it's happening. Very happy. What am I building here? I want a bridge, but I don't want that bridge. I want this type of bridge that will go up onto... Actually, let's put it on this side so it actually looks like it's connecting to the bridge. And I'll build a little shelter like that, and then I will put in a schedule so you can actually see when your train's going to arrive. Once again, we've got to change the name because this name sucks. This isn't actually what I was going to do today. I was going to do route planning, as I said. But we are still going to do that. Don't worry. That is still going to happen. There's me talking about accessibility, and I've actually built just a footbridge onto a particular station, which sort of goes against everything I've just been saying. But it's a quiet station, and I'm hoping that can be used as a reasonable excuse for why I've done that. I'm sorry. I'm a hypocrite, I know. I'll fix it in the future. Once the town starts growing, I'll fix it, I promise. Right, this is going to be... In fact, is there a ramp version of this type of platform? Not really. Oh, there's these ones. There are those ones. So that's a platform end. So I'll put that there. It's got a ramp and it's got a fence. That'll work. And I'll pop that there. And an old CTA. This bit's old. And then finally a double track station here. Again, the ramp will go on this side. Go for an old CTA again, and we'll put a ticket machine. Okay, that goes there, and then this will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You there, and click and drag all the way back to there. Cool, done. Let's get some trains running on this, shall we? We obviously don't want too many. And we also want it to be diesel. I'm going to pause the game for a second, just while we get this set up. A Sprinter, 75 miles per hour. Actually, I might go for the old Metro Camel. 70 miles per hour. Not the fastest, not the best. Actually, sorry, I keep changing my mind. We've got down here somewhere. Where are they? Somewhere on this massive list of ours. We've got more British trains. Here we go. Now these are more likely to fit what I'm trying to do with this. So what are you? You're a Sprinter. You're 1.5 tiles long. You're a Super Sprinter, but I believe you're only one unit. 2 car, 3 car, which again is that size. And then we've got another 3 car here. And you can change the livery of these as well. Although not that one, so we're going to get rid of that one. This one I think you can. Yeah, BR prototype or regional railways. Whoops. Let's try the old regional railways to start with and see how that goes. Might end up... can actually do that. Might end up changing these in the future, but we'll try it now and see how it goes. So you're going to go to Rindington Junction. You're then going to go to... actually, let's do this setup first. Then you're going to go there and there. Here you're going to go no loading, no unloading. Here you're going to service. And here you're going to no loading. Okie dokie. And then here you're going to stop twice. Here you're going to stop twice. Here you're going to stop twice. And here. We seem to stop at Great Prerelease twice. Let's change this one to Central. Otherwise that's going to be very confusing. Okay, then you're going to stop at Fenwell. And then you're going to stop at Hindley Market. This is definitely something else I want to introduce more to this network, is these little branch lines. Because, you know, I was talking about the beaching cuts over the last couple of episodes. These little branch lines were the ones that really did serve the communities, and these were the ones that were lost when Mr. Beaching came along. So to bring these back in this series and to show how crucial they can be, I think is quite crucial. It's very crucial. Let's pop this down. So what are you? You're a local diesel, WJ2N, and you're made up of 6 cars. Although actually no, 3. I am going to get rid of this second unit. Like that. Go down to wherever it is, LD, there it is. 2, 3, 4, 5. Off you go. Okay, so as I said before, this looks different now, this station. It's very much bigger. George De Silva asked why I called this turn back west. The reason I did is because you approach it from the west side. It's on the west side of the station. That's the only reason. That's why I was dithering last episode as to whether to call it north or south, because it is on the south side of the station. But also, trains approach it from the south as well as from the west, because when you think about it, it's not evident here, but this is the north directional main line. So that does make sense, but then, you know, it makes sense and it doesn't make sense, and it's all very confusing, I know. But that's why I called it west anyway, because it approaches from the west. Let's close that. I'm sort of going to release all these and hope that they don't cause too much chaos once they actually loop round and start heading back. Because what I want to do now is go, funny enough, you appearing is what I want. Location. There we go. Right, I want to go into the withdrawn trains list, and I want to create another. So you're going to be withdrawn diesel. I'm going to create a new group called withdrawn electric. Like so. And I'm going to move all of the electric trains. It probably would have been easier to do this the other way around, actually. So let's do that. Let's move you back there. And I'm going to change you just to D for now. No sniggering at the back. Alright, electric. And we're going to change this to diesel. I used to struggle to spell the word diesel. I don't know why. Because it sort of spells itself when you think about it. It's one of these weird and wonderful things that I'm good at doing. Right, so you're all electric now. Number 37 is the train that I want for this. So it's a good thing that train 37 is the one that came up. Where are you? You're in that depot. God, for a minute there I thought you were in one of these, which would have made what I want to do very difficult. But there's no actual way you can get into those. So I don't really know where that idea came from. Anyway. You are going to utilise this new line that we've got down here, which... Why aren't any of these trains actually leaving? Why aren't you leaving? Where are you meant to be going? Let's just check. All of this is still electrified. Right, yeah. Where are you supposed to be going, train? You're supposed to be going to Wardinghatton Central, so why aren't you going to Wardinghatton Central? Something's not right. Game's not paused. So why aren't you moving? That's really weird. I'm going to put a signal there. Okay. Oh, I think it's something to do with these signals. When you put signals on the bridges, you almost have to like reset the route almost. So you put another signal like there, and suddenly all these trains will start running again. So the next one should go now. There we go. It's really strange. I don't get it. I don't really get it. Anyway, this train that we've got here is going to go. I'm going to create a shuttle between GSG and Wardinghatton Central. Well, this doesn't look good either. Wow, these are all the trains that were queuing up to get into. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Well, that's made things rather difficult. We'll come back to that. Hopefully, it will be fine. So where's Wardinghatton Central? Wardinghatton Central is down here. Good. So what you're going to do, start with this. You're going to go here twice. but you're going to do it via the terminus platforms. Or this one at least, you're going to do via... Let's not worry about that right now, actually. Let's just do this. Okay, so you're going to be service. You're going to be no loading. And before that, you're going to stop there. Okay. And before that, you're going to stop here twice. Like so. You're going to stop here. No, you're not going to stop there. You're going to skip that one. You're going to stop here twice, though. You are going to stop here twice. I assume these are third rail compatible. I believe they were, weren't they? All the ones I chose were third rail compatible. Otherwise that would be really pointless. Right, you're going to stop here twice. On this leg of the journey, you are going to stop on this side. And on this leg of the journey, you're going to stop on this side. But before that, you are going to come through here. You're going to stop at Guard City Exchange twice. And you are going to terminate at GSG via the center platform here. Okay. All of these are going to be set to 250, like so. This is actually one of the things I wanted to check on these trains. So what are you? You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll check you first. I just want to make sure that we stop at Guard City for only 250 ticks rather than the 500 that you get elsewhere on the network, because there's only 2 platforms and it's quite a busy. It's going to be a very busy station once it's finished. So I want to make sure I need to do that both directions, not just the one. Duh. Right. Open this right up. That one is done, so I need to just do the return stop, which is there. 250. There we go. Close U. Open this one, as I've already done. Again, exchange. This is set to 750. Well, that's going to change to 250. Like so. This must be the semi-fast. It is. And again, Guard City Exchange. Change you to 250. Okie dokie. So this is all 250 with the exception of this one, which is going to be 1,250. That's where it's going to kill time as well, is actually in the depot. Okay, now I need to make a new category. And I need to call it Stopping Electric. Ordinghatton Central to GSG. You are made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 units. Okie dokie. Now I need to open this all the way because I need to go to Withdrawn Electric, take number 37, and drag it in to there. And I'm also going to take 58, 59, 60 and 61. I'm going to have 5 trains doing this route. Like so. And I'm going to make sure that all of these trains are on the same they seem to be, but I'm not sure if that's just because I had, let's check this quickly, these ones aren't, but these ones I think are. Yeah, and I don't want these ones to be. Once again my TV has decided that it wants to start its shutdown timer, so we're going to get rid of that. Right, so here what I'm going to do is go right the way down to the bottom here, stop sharing orders, and then I'm going to delete everything. So that these trains are still technically withdrawn. I'm just going to check to make sure that it hasn't affected this. It hasn't, which is fantastic. Okay, so you're 62, 63, same deal, all the way down the bottom here. Stop sharing, and then back to the top. It's a very long, drawn-out process, this, isn't it? This is how we're going to do things though. When we get rid of trains now, we're not going to sell them necessarily, we're just going to cascade them to other parts of the network, which might require long journeys running empty. Might have to build some track to make it a little easier to do, but it's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure this is a fully functioning rail network. It's quite rare. I don't really see people do this on OpenTTD. Normally when you get rid of a service, you get rid of the trains as well. So as I say, I'm going to try and keep hold of the trains and actually reuse them elsewhere. They do cost money, to my knowledge at least. They cost money whilst they're in storage, but they're not really losing us money as such. You know, we are still gaining enough money elsewhere on the network for it to be viable. And once we start to reuse them like we're doing now, it just justifies it even more so. Right. All of that is done. We're going to go back to this, make sure that all of these have still got their orders, which I believe they do. Yeah, they do. Cool. Close that. Start you to actually go and start auto-filling your timetable. And I just want to make sure, where are you? You're in this one. So I can actually start you off as well, because you're not auto-filling, you're just running the timetable, so you're not going to get in the way, really. And to be fair, I could probably start a lot of these up for that reason. So you are all where you need to be. Okay, cool. So I can close all them now. They're going to start doing their thing. Very nice, very good. Just want to make sure these are still running properly. They seem to be. So the next thing I was tempted to do was to make this actual section here dual voltage or dual electric. So you got the overhead as well as the third rail, because then we can have trains from the south that are third rail only terminate at GSG, and we can have trains from the north that are overhead only terminate at GSMA in this center platform. It's not a bad idea. It's one that could work. I'm not going to do it right now, but it is one that could work. What I want to focus on right now, because we've got a little bit of time left before I want to end the episode, is just putting in a couple more express services. So we've currently got the East Coast ones, which I'm going to reuse for this, but I might change the livery. I'm not 100% certain on that yet, but I might do that. Let's just find it again. You are... Which one were you? You're the Class 91. There we are. And the choice of liveries are as follows. So we've got the Virgin East Coast one, which is the latest one. But that almost looks like a DMU. I'm not a big fan of that. But you've got the Great Northern Eastern Railway, GNER. But I think I will just stick with East Coast, because it's one of my favourites. It looks nice and clean as a livery. It looks very nice. So I think I might as well just play safe and keep it. So we're going to set this up again. You're going to go that depot, and you're going to go to that storage. These two long platforms, by the way, they will be used at their full length. Spoiler alert in some respects, but they will be used at their full length for a service that I'm not going to give too much away on right now, but it will exist. Right, so before this, you are going to go to there. Before this, you are also going to go to there. Okie dokie. Right, now this is going to be... So we've got the Super Express, which goes all the way up to Qfield. This is going to be like... it's going to fall under the same category as the other Express, but it's not going to go as far. So this one is going to go... Up here, up here, up here, up here, up here, all the way up here, all the way along here, up here, up here, up here, via Huntingwell Junction. Like so. But then this one is going to terminate here at Rindingston Junction. And I will add another one in the future, which will go up to Cunningwell. I'm going to call it Cunningwell, just to make it sure it's definitely pronounced Cunningwell. I'm going to add an extra N to that, which means I'm going to have to add an extra N to this. Because for some reason, if you change the name, it doesn't automatically change the town name anymore. But there we are. Right, so that's... I'm tempted to make this one do it, actually. No, I'm not. This one's going to go to Rindingstone. Like this. Okay. Timetable, you're going to be 750 at each stop. Apart from down here, where you're going to be 75. And 2000. Autofill. I'm just going to check to make sure this is all right. GSG, HJ, WJ, HJ, GSG, and then service. Cool, that's all good. So you are EE, GSG to WJ, and you are how many units? 11. There we go. As I say, the game's a little bit laggy now when it comes to end of year. It's the autosave that does it, so I could turn autosave off, but I feel like that is a massive risk because I've done that in the past and it's bitten me in the backside quite considerably. So I'm not a massive fan of doing that. How are our diesel trains doing? There's one. There's two. There's three. And there's four waiting to leave the terminus. Okay, so they're kind of working quite nicely. They're doing their job. They look pretty cool, I suppose. Where's the first one again? The first one's about to return to the end of the journey. How many people has it got on board? Quite a lot, actually. 68 and 164. And it's running full. Okay, that's good. I like that. That almost justifies doubling the train length, which I'm still not going to do right now, but it could happen. Where are you supposed to be going? Kenborough. Well, you're currently going the wrong way, buddy. I have a feeling somebody put you on the wrong track. Yeah, I know what the problem is. There's no actual way to get from these platforms across to these platforms. So see, actually, if I move that there instead... Oh wait, no, I can't. That signal's in the way. That's difficult. That train really shouldn't really shouldn't be in that... Oh, it's got to go that way now. Can't turn around now, mate. Too late. Shouldn't really have been in those platforms in the first place, when you think about it. It should have been in these two platforms here. How it got into those? Because these platforms aren't long enough. They're not designed for that length of train. Which is why, funny enough, that length of train isn't meant to be over there. But I'll do that anyway, just in case it happens again. I might even shorten this in the future. I really should start these trains up, though. So we'll have you started. The episode is nearly at its end, guys. Don't panic. Don't panic. It will end soon. I haven't forgotten my half-hour rule. I just want to make sure that this is all running smoothly. We'll quickly come back here to GSG just to make sure that everything here is running okay. In fact, I want to change something with the... Did I just do stopping electric? I did do stopping electric. I kind of want to make that ASE because it is all stopping. It's a completely different category. Anyway, so these trains now, I'm going to do it so that when it gets to GSG, which it does here, this is going to be no loading, and then above this it's going to stop here again, also via this waypoint, and before that it's going to go over to the turnback siding, which it can do. Good. Okay, and I'm going to make sure that at the turnback, first of all it goes to the far end, no loading, no unloading. This is just so we can get more trains in and out, I suppose. Keep the platform empty. So you're 250, you're going to be, let's say 500, and you're going to be 250 again. Like that. Okay. It's just a little tweak I wanted to make, because I suddenly realised we have this here for a reason. It would be stupid to not use it, so I might as well use it. Right, so as I said, next week's episodes are going to be devoted to giving this side of the line the same treatment. We still don't have express trains on here, and we still don't have the train stop at every station, to my knowledge. think some of these, did we skip out some of these? We did, yeah. So it needs a similar treatment. I'm getting my words mixed up now as I speak. Plus we're going to have trains from the south on the third rail come up to at least this station, maybe even further. As you can see again, we've got an extra platform space here, which we could utilize, or we could just have it terminate at any of these platforms and head back. I mean, we don't want them all getting bunched. That'd be a little too mixed mash, but you never know, you never know. But that is going to end it for today, guys, and it's going to end it for another week. Can you believe it? I think the way that I've done it, I think we've got 1 week left of videos, and then it's the week break. I think that's how it's going to work. It might be another 2 weeks. It might even be this week as the end. But I want to do next week's episodes because I feel like the motivation is there, the ideas are there. Again, it would be stupid to not implement them. So next week we're going to go ahead and do the second section of the overhead line. We're going to take it up as far as we can, and we're going to put the junction stations and all that kind of thing and do some routing. So until then, guys, thanks very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series. Drop some comments down below for ideas for future episodes, and until next time, I will see you soon.